Alright guys, here we are today doing a video that contains a couple of very technical tricks, if you will. Pro tips from me, Forrest32. Still stuck in Arena 12. Haven't really had a lot of time to actually work on this. Having to work full time. You know, that thing that the popular YouTubers don't really have to do. Work? Yeah, I've been having to do that. Unfortunately, hopefully one day, maybe I won't have to. I don't know. But for now, we're dealing with very rigged. Let me emphasize the word rigged matchmaking in Arena 12. Um, some people who just dump thousands of dollars into this game, they may not even be aware of the rigging. It's maybe never been a factor for them. Maybe they're not experiencing it, or maybe they just level their cards so high so fast that they don't really notice. You know what I mean? But for most of us, I think we all know this is a very real thing. You win a few games in a row, or you're getting very close to the end of an arena, and you experience hard counter matchups. You have to try changing your deck, all kinds of tricks. You change your deck like maybe every other match or something like that, right? It's ridiculous the way they just keep hard countering you with all these bad matchups, and they do it, and it's intentional. Don't try to tell me it's not. If I were playing a regular account right now in this arena, I wouldn't even notice, to be honest. But with this particular account, believe me, you notice. You start noticing it again, like as if you were a rookie and kind of going through it for the first time. It's really annoying. Okay, but let me show you this deck. Now here you can see there's not a lot to do with things like minion horde, especially if someone has minion hordes and minions, and we've only got a lone ice wizard to counter that in this particular deck. No wizard. We don't have a wizard. We don't have arrows. None of that. So we've got a very tricky matchup to show you here, and what I'm going to do is just show you how I dealt with it, basically. Okay, this thing does not need to be this slow. Really, Clash Royale? Really? Really? I mean, I can sit here and complain about customer service, too. You know, whenever you complain to customer service about a problem, they never take the blame for it. They always blame you. It's like, oh, well, it's your service, it's your connection, it's blah blah. It's never us. And believe me, sometimes it is them. Their customer service is terrible, and I just wanted to throw that out there too. Okay, here we go. We're underway. We've got a Sparky. Now look at this. Now I'm back up to 10, so I'm like, wow, look at all this elixir. So here I go with the Mega Knight. Now all of a sudden he drops the minion horde. How did he know? How did he know that he'd be able to do that? He just let that Sparky keep rolling and rolling. And look at him. Is he being a smartass? Is he trying to be a smartass with me? Is that what that well played is for? Or was he being serious because I just cleaned up all his stuff? Okay. Who knows? Anyway, check this out. Here's how you deal with a very raged Mega Knight. Okay, you throw down the Infernal Dragon. Now, look at the placement there of the Skeleton Army. That's where you want to do it. You want to place it to the side. It forces the Mega Knight to have to jump twice. And while he's taking that time jumping twice, that Infernal Dragon is just frying him, melting him, as Bufferetti would say, I believe. Okay, so here we go. We do have the Ice Wiz here to deal with that minion horde. We send in a Rugos. Of course, he's got the Skarmy. The Skarmy. What would this guy do without minion horde and Skarmy? I guess, right? Okay, and our tower is going to very slowly clean that up. I'm going to sneak in with the Mega Knight here because I'm thinking, well, he doesn't have the minion horde in hand, so let's see. Oh, but of course he has a giant skeleton. I guess this guy thinks he's really good. Clearly, I don't think he's really that good. I think he's just got a lot of high-powered, heavy cards. Okay, so here comes this mess. Now we got to deal with that. Alright, so down comes the Sparky. We're throwing down the skeleton army at the same time he does. That bomb's going off. Hey, so I got some stuff alive there. We clean it up nicely, if I do say so myself. All right, so now we got to deal with Mr. Giant Skeleton here again. He's gonna bring the minion horde. Obviously, thinking I don't have an answer for minion horde. Well, he's wrong. I've got the miner and I've got the skeleton army, and I'm just gonna distract that minion horde until I have my ice wizard back in cycle. And there we go, baby. Just waste that miner. Don't be afraid to waste the miner, waste the minion horde, distract the heck out of that minion horde, and there you go. That's it. Good game. We give him the good game. We give him the thumbs up. Who am I? Who am I now? Surgical Goblin? I don't know. Anyway, that's how you deal with that. Make notes. Write that down. I'm Horse32. Until the next video, where hopefully I'll be in Challenger 1 League. Peace out.